Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a renovation in Evergreen Harbor. A few weeks ago we did the renovation of the apartment next to this one, so I just thought we'd go back and do this one as well. I do try to change the layout a little bit in this apartment, so you'll see me do that here. And then another challenge that I added for myself this week was that I couldn't use move objects. Sadly, I didn't have to use it, or I didn't use it, and I actually learned a lot about building in The Sims 4 while doing this. I really enjoy building in The Sims, and I usually always use move objects, but I know it's not always the best because you don't really know if your things are gonna be functional. So I wanted to give myself that challenge today, and we'll see how it turns out. This apartment is going to have this flooring from base game that is like this tile flooring that has some like orangey brown swatches, and I thought it would look really good in here. For some reason I was just going with it, and I actually ended up using it throughout the entire apartment. I usually go for like wooden tones, or actually just wooden planks on the floor, but for this one I don't know why I went with this one, but I think it gives it a lot of personality. I like to use some paneling on my walls, and sometimes wood walls and wooden flooring can be a little overwhelming, so I'm glad I chose this one for today. So in the kitchen, I actually decided to use a lot of things from For Rent. Fridge and stove are some of my favorites from Snowy Escape. And as you could see a few seconds ago, I was already struggling with putting this cart from the kitchen clutter kit because it was too close to the archway. That's something I realized, that if you have things too close to the archway, it won't let you place them. So just keep that in mind. I don't know, do you guys use move objects like all the time when you're building? Let me know down in the comments. So we had a little nook here in the kitchen. I actually really like this nook a lot, and it gave me the chance to put this little like shelf above the nook or above the countertops. This shelf is actually from For Rent, and it's one of my favorite because it already has like so much clutter. You don't have to add too many things. And I did decide to put a few purpley items in this kitchen, like the lamp and the onions, and this little basket with like the purple, I don't know if they're mushrooms, I couldn't tell you. But I really like the way this kitchen is looking like. I am honestly surprised that I went with a lot of green and didn't try to incorporate like the orangey tones that we have in the floor. I think this apartment ends up looking really cozy, and I think that's thanks to these wooden walls and these floors that are actually kind of cozy too. For the dining table, we didn't really have a lot of space, and on this wall, like I swear these slots on this world are all bugged out. Like you can't not add any windows to this wall. So the dining room just ends up looking a little bit too dark, but I think it's okay. I think it just helps with the coziness aspect of it. I did put this calendar from Snowy Escape, and a lot of the decorations that I'm using on the walls today are actually from Snowy Escape. I just think like the renderings and everything on this pack are just so good. So I wanted to add like a little table here in the entryway, and also a separator, because I didn't really want the dining room to be like right there when you walk in. I wanted a little bit of separation. So I found this one from, I think it's from City Living, and I think it looks really good in here. Just, you know, a little bit of something different, and not so like overwhelming like the divider from Business and Hobbies, which ends up being really large in a tiny space like this. And yes, going back to the table that I wanted to put in the entryway, you can't really move this window next to the door. You just sort of have to embrace it. I wish I would have put like a little mirror up there, but I just ended up putting a little table with some speakers and a phone. I went in with my favorite curtains from the Desert Lux kit. I mean, I feel like they're everyone's favorite curtains. And yeah, we have a really good like living room area. It does end up looking a little cozy. I am using this sofa from the, is it the Refined Living Room kit? I always mix it up, you guys. Or is it the Modern Lux kit, Modern Retreat? There's so many kits. I did decide to use these bookshelves from the Book Nook kit. I think they look perfect in here, and the wooden tones match really well with the wooden tones that we have in the rest of the apartment. I went in with this rug from Strangerville and this really nice like TV console underneath the TV. And yeah, I really like these honey tones against the dark wooden walls. For the coffee table, I decided to put this one from Businesses and Hobbies, and it has like a marble top. Also, you can't put anything outside. Like, I don't know, like if you have a balcony, you would want to decorate it. I think they need to revamp this lot or this world altogether. So in the back of the apartment, I decided to put like the bedroom, bathroom, and closet. So in here is where I decided to put this little closet. I actually didn't change the flooring at all in any of these rooms. I had the chance, but I didn't. I put this little like dresser from For Rent, and then I put some shelving at the top with some clothes from, this is from, oh my god, I know it, Dream Home Decorator. Yep. And I don't know about you guys, but in the States, they always put like these electrical boxes in the closets. Like sometimes they even put like your Wi-Fi in the closets, and it's a little annoying to me. I just like don't want to see that, but you know, it's essential. So I decided to put that here, make it a little bit realistic. And then I put this clutter item that is actually from, I think from the Everyday Clutter kit. And I think it looks really cute in here with the glasses and the watch. As you can see, the move objects was giving me some issues. I mean, I am allowed to do alt placements, and I did size some things down, but move objects is also like, you can't place it if it's gonna give you issues with gameplay. So for the bedroom, we actually had a window, but I felt like we had enough with the one that we have on the right hand side. So I just decided to remove it and go with this bed from the marketplace. Honestly, this bed is so nice. I don't know, do you guys think the colors on this bed give you the colors from Dream Home Decorator? To me, it does. Like, if I feel like it matches really well with that pack. So for the curtains, continuing the ones from the living room, I wanted to place this fireplace, but again, archway was giving me issues. So I just decided to move it to the side a little bit, and it turned out okay. I put a rug again from Lovestruck, which is the one that we used in the closet, and some side tables from the Book Nook kit, and this little painting on top of the bed that is also from Snowy Escape. This room looks really cozy to me. I really like it. It's very simple, not a lot of detail, but I think it still has some personality. For the bathroom, I really wanted a large bathroom because it's just like one bedroom apartment. So I wanted to have a really nice apartment. So I decided to put this tub from Businesses and Hobbies. And again, I'm using those dividers that we used in the entryway from City Living to create a more intimate space back here in the shower tub area. In this space, I also realized that a lot of things that I wanted to place were not going to work here. Like, I really wanted to place this thing as well with the soaps and everything from the Sleek bathroom kit, but it wasn't letting me, so I just had to go for one instead of both. Also, this loofah, I had to place it way back there. You couldn't place it near the shower. It's just a little strange. But I was able to place the toilet in here as you walk in. I think this looks really nice. And then I put a little painting at the top from the Refined Living Room kit. I don't know, I forgot. And then one of my favorite sinks in the whole game is this one from Businesses and Hobbies. And so I decided to put it in here. And I wanted to place these creams and lotions or whatever these are from Lovestruck, but I couldn't. So I decided to move the sink a little bit and put a little table from Business and Hobbies to put all these lotions there as well. So this is what I've done for you guys today. I'm going to give you guys a little tour, but if you guys like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more from my channel. All right, let's do a brief walkthrough of this really nice apartment. We have a really nice kitchen, which I'm honestly obsessed with. I really like the open shelving. It really does help give it a little bit of more personality. And then we have our little dining table with this calendar. We have our living room, which I think looks really nice as well. And then we have our little hallway, and then that leads into this beautiful, beautiful closet with our electric box, of course. And then we have our bedroom, which I think looks really nice as well. I really like the rug. It fits perfectly in here. And then we have our really large and cozy bathroom. That's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.